Ship under attack.
Greetings everyone, hello and welcome back to Anno 800 once more. And yeah, we are just escorting a very important person right now to Emperor Kitima over there. And of course it's Archibald Blake. So after the last episode, I really wanna conclude the storyline here, and this is it. Full disclosure, after all the conflicts and, well, arguments and revelations, here we are at this point. While those ships are on the way, because let's face it, they're really slow, we should go in and, yeah, do a bit more for Tabarin. I would like to do this right away. Yeah, not cutting off the fire station from water. That would be not ideal for my re-election, if there is a re-election. Like, yes, we live in an autocracy, and I don't need to do anything about that or worry about that. We will just have a few more houses here. Of course, this is all city. And also here to the other side, that goes then down here. Now, I do have a problem with this space, right? So this looks... There's nothing really we can do about the space, unfortunately. I can perhaps... Oh yeah, I can actually do something about this space. How very nice. Having another block here, right? And this road going down. And with that we have, yeah, basically a block that looks like this. This building does not have a connection though, so that's not ideal. Let's move it there. We could also make it that it has its own room there. There's so many ways of actually playing this out, right? It's beautiful to some extent. Like, yes, we don't need to worry about that so long, as Archibald Blake has arrived.
It's only fair that those there at the start be there at this new beginning as well.
Okay, nevertheless, this has been a difficult business.
A royal acknowledgement is due.
And I hope you will take this opportunity to recognize Enbesa as an empire worthy of an alliance. Now, Enbesa is no small empire, and she would be an asset to Crown Falls. The thing is, I do need to have more population for this, right? The unlock condition for this is 2,200 shepherds and 1,800 elders, and I've not reached that. And I could also say, I know it may not seem that way, but okay. Okay, let's actually, you know, pause this, so we don't need to make a decision now. We still need to get more population. I'm really surprised at that. We have a lot of elders, but not enough shepherds. So we have this whole area over here that I would still like to use for it, of course. Mud bricks is also fine. So in this case, let's actually have the main road go a bit further over here, right? Up to this point. So we have this whole area available there too for a bit more city development. We have some beautiful waterfalls here that I would like to cut off like this for now, so we don't build too close to them. And yeah, right here we can go crazy. First of all, we can build us another fire station somewhere here. Definitely would like that, right? Since we have plenty of ample resource. And this one actually, by the way, no, this one's actually out of it already, right? So this one's over capacity, more or less. And yeah, with that we can go ahead and just continue with a bit of development. Of course, the marketplace should be right in the center, right, also where we have our main road, right? And around that we do have then some more buildings. Once again, with a nice musician's court, let's just build the normal paved road right away. Let's face it, this is city center after all. Right, and then a few more houses here, here. Once again, we have that fire station problem. It is a problem for me with those canals. There you go. It's not looking as clean as before, but at least, if I get this right at some point, let's make it here.
Workforce shortage.
We do have then here a proper block, right? Which is the important thing in this case here.
Workforce shortage.
And then we can make another road here, right? And here we just will have some trees and stuff like that that you can just nicely squeeze in here to make a nice green area out of a canal system like this. Right, and then we just have our normal blocks. This one looks fine. Looks a bit more unorganized. Yeah, we can nicely squeeze this one in up here. And then I would like to go with my... with a block like this.
Some of the workers are
Oh, God.
scared of heights. What in God's name did they expect? This stunt is wasting us money. Any ideas?
I mean, he's right about this. Why are they building a skyscraper when they're afraid of heights? I have no idea. So there we have a full more block. With that we have 1,400 shepherds. Of course this will increase my consumption of a few goods now. And lifestyle need wise, it's tempting for me to also unlock the wands of timber. Let's do this. We have way too much of that. And we definitely don't need that much. A bit of jam, but that's also just one shepherd.
Raised a settlement.
Right, you really don't get a lot in. Look at that. Thanks, Miss Hunt, for settling for me.
In one of your factories.
And I'm totally serious about this, because taking this one over is no problem, and I saved the resources. So we can basically take this over easy. I think I can actually also take my Orpheus over there, because we don't need to escort Archibald Blake anymore. That's the important thing here too. Now. I think my petals are in. That's that. And then we have a bunch more buildings here possible. I could think about a second monastery. That we have one over here, so I'm going to have another one here. And then, yeah, we have the farmland, basically. We'll just see what I'm doing here. I have no idea yet. The main goal is to get the population in. We should really be doing this now, so with the lifestyle need as well. How's it looking there on my consumption rates with this? Yeah, it's easy. I mean, it's 3 tons. That's more than I thought it would be. But it's, of course, way below the 15 tons that we produce. So that's all fine. And we don't have the rest, so I don't care about it. All of them would only give
Production
me
has stopped.
really 2 at maximum, so that's not really worth it. Thanks, Bente, for the gift.
Exception.
And I would also like to get us a few more trees going again to make the main avenue a bit more appealing. Just over there. Yeah. And then over here we also have our musician's court. Right. Oh well. Bushes and a tent to relax is also in the means of what I can think about here. Alright, meanwhile, she's got airships again
Cargo stations.
in the region. By the way, we have reactivated our trade route, is that right? That's totally right. That was this ship, it's on its way again. And funnily enough, this right? No, my battleships just stopped for some strange reasons.
Ship under attack.
There it is. Unfortunately, we don't have our cannon here, but the dreadnought should be fine. Yeah, it is. As long as she's not doing anything. This is stupid though, having the airships here again. I don't have my flag. We're still taking this over, of course.
Your enemy's resistance.
Thank you very much. Let's conquer the island. You might even have some nice items in it.
You cannot
Yeah, she does.
what is
Animal
already
farms
dead.
productivity boost by 40%.
You're the reckless one.
It's really good, actually.
Dealing with the consequences.
Okay, we also have a
It will be
problem
difficult to
in
forgive you this
Crown
act
Falls that
of
we need to
treachery.
tackle, I think.
It's important to be able to ignore.
Okay, let's cut this. There was a time limit for this, so I re-upload or I loaded back another save here. So the workers are not happy and we have 2 more minutes of our time here to do something. Otherwise, we're getting a strike and I don't want to strike because it costs you time. Ignore their
Tell you
concerns,
something
provide
to keep you
harnesses. We need to pay caoutchouc
We'll have it
or
back soon
promise to
enough.
find Daredevil. Let's, pay the caoutchouc for this.
That's great, boss.
And this is all that we really had to do.
Appreciate you taking action.
Yeah, to make them happy, right? And here,
Safety harnesses
everything
and
continues.
equipment. Well, if you feel like burning money, you can go right ahead.
okay, sure thing, pal. By the way, have we gotten everything here? We're still waiting for the felt. The goal is even in. What's going on? We should have our trade route already active. New World. There it is, and it's not enough, unfortunately. 420. The airship can go another round. I was not implementing a trade route, actually, my bad. So in this case, add it back with it.
Skies are clear.
They have a beautiful view up there. Meanwhile, in Tabarim, we have reached the population required. Oh, this one we need again. We don't have a big war, so I
Ship
could do something
under
else
attack.
here, but I'm not doing that, right?
Firing the engine.
Okay, and yeah,
Such
we're
a
still taking that
pity.
over again. Sorry for that. Let's have a look. Besa is no small empire and continues to grow. She would be an asset to the crown. Now we can do this. And quite right,
You
I will
gain
add
an
that the crown
influence
recognizes
bonus.
Besa as an empire of significant size. Anything else? Besa is united. There is no internal strife or unresolved quarrel from any quarter. So in this case here, rally the 3 islands under Ketima. That is something we still also need to do. Okay, there's one more
Enemy's
volley here.
resistance
And then we
is
can take over
crumbling.
that island here once more. There you go. Ah, that's the thing when you load and all the safe. But everything here in Tabrim should be fine. Now, about the reunification. There are actually several quests for this. We have 3 hearts as one, right? For the additional islands. And they give me
The pirates
Information.
of Angareb deem themselves princes. Inhabiting the hallowed palace, they refuse to bow to me, or any not of the...
yeah, so that's what we need to do. Funnily enough, right, they all need to bow to him, but he doesn't bow to the crown. So it's kind of like the same thing, more or less. Of course, he sees them all as his culture. And in this case, we're just going to help him out to reach that
There
goal.
are writings housed in the library of Kidusi and Etoni that were old even before your old world took to this. Ever have the princes of Angareb balked at new horizons? We must part
Okay.
Kidusi's priests cling stubborn.
So we need to do something with the priest over there. Let's sail to his lighthouse then.
Take it to them.
Actually, we could also
And in
just use
so
my
doing,
royal galleon.
Learn of their troubles.
Ready
Ship
to roast?
under attack.
Where is it now? Down here.
A time will come when we confront those who oppose Besa. But it seems recent events have...
Ship of the line reporting
Look at that. We get another great white flag out of this. And approach with that
Soon they'll
over
have
here.
nothing
Because they would
left.
fire otherwise. Right. And we can keep
Let
the
us
item, I
not tarry
think.
then.
Yeah.
Bullseye.
Take care you do not antagonize the princes further.
So we're going to do this. Of course, I promised I would
Try
like to complete all the DLCs. And the proper ending, of course, is that we have reunited them or united them under him. And only then does it work out. Now, deliver the supplies to Vahadesha. There's my supplies. And we're also delivering them. So we're doing several strings here right now, right? With the pirates down here. And also Vahadesha over here. This dried out island that we have with this old oasis. And we need to solve their problems, basically, on their islands, right? Before we can do anything else. That's these 2. I think that's it for now. There's 3 problems. There are 3 problems, but right now, that's not it.
Would welcome you better, but even the patient Jat has deserted our island.
Okay,
Workforce shortage.
so that is Vahadesha. Find Abel, the overseer, near the harbor.
Wahadesha is old. Some
Yeah.
of its beauty yet survives. Follow Abel. He will show you.
Okay,
Workforce shortage.
it's an honor. And follow him through the lower Xar. So we're now on the dried out
So-
island.
Ketema sends a lucky. Prudent.
In the first level of Xar, there used to be overwood or pens,
well
but
then.
most of the animals have
Welcome
fallen
to
to the heat
Angareb,
and droughts.
stranger.
We're not going to look out for this guy right now. That's the piratey one. I think that's over here then. There was a thriving marketplace here once where Ieyasu watched over countless herds, but now all that is left is the din of idle sailors in dockhands slumming through the Xar's lower levels. Okay, let's ask at the gate. Above the lower Xar is where the village used to stand. Much of it is derelict and forlorn today, but what few children remain on Vahadesha are fond of playing in the shaded sands and dirt. Long ago we built those walls and set powerful gates within them to protect the Xar from the many dangerous beasts that the elders call Rekie. But even they ultimately fled the island when death and dust made it their home.
I would greet our guest with a worthy gift, a comprehensive chronicle of our great land, the Epic of Lions. Come find me to discuss compiling it.
Alright, will do. Follow Abel to the House of the Bloodlines. For millennia, the House of the Hati
Production has
of
stopped.
Bahadesha ruled from there. The last of that line still lived there, led by the venerable matriarch Yara.
Under the dry soil, it weeps.
So this is a lot of story. For those of you who don't interest in that, please just skip ahead. We are also going to look at production soon. But as I said, I promised it. So we are looking at that storyline once again, all the way to the end. Their authority is long faded, and all now turn to their chieftain for leadership in most matters. But old Yara is a respected figure in our community, as her memory is so extensive, even more than in Abus. Okay. Abu means elephant. It is a pity our language, Demihar, is lost among the younger generations. For many of the elders, especially Yara, speak precious little in Bisan. Can we follow him down here? Oh, yes, we can. We are basically walking with him. Yeah, nice view from up here.
The whole of Wahadesha stretches from here, land and law. Ask your question, Shema, and I will answer.
Okay, what's going on here? There is a riddle for us to do. Select a place to ask Abel about. There we have this old palace. That's the oasis.
The Waha water is impure. Long ago, there was beauty here, but now it is dust solid and scorpion touched. The Pa Itaru has stood mysterious for millennia. Our river temple, old as Mbesa. Strangers built this camp long ago, brought tall ships from the north and many wars, but we remember as Yara provisions.
The revolt left your city in ruins.
There's the tomb of Isato that we have over here. The great general who refused King Surya's orders to burn down the oracle.
When the sun first rose, the gods blessed the island soil. On that land grew Isiads, eldest and tallest, the memory tree.
Your ship has returned from its voyage.
The very one.
Floods no longer grace the Waha. Salt beds pile as the water dries up. As soon will we, like our fathers. 'Tis time for guard duty by the Mecha, where Lord Ketema's provisions are stored. I leave you harbor bound. People know much. Talk to them and learn. If dismayed by our speech, come find me.
Okay, let's have a look at Iyasu here. I'm too young to know anything, but I know how to hunt. I remember tales of the Kebe, the well bringing water to the Vaha, a water womb life-giving. Come, I will tell you. How very kind of you. Seek the sources of the oasis.
Workforce
Apologies, my
shortage.
grandmother used to tell me of her childhood when she was looking after me, how she used to forage and fish for strange little
Workforce
salamander
shortage.
in the Baha, wading in the waters gleefully.
Workforce shortage.
And I recall some curiosity that when speaking of water, a subject of scarcity and therefore fascination, even
Workforce
when I was a
shortage.
child, she spoke not of the Vaha itself, but of the Itaru. And she said she used to put the salamander back into the kebe of the Itaru, delighting to see them jump. But now there's only dust. And I always wondered how a kebe would have enough force to make animals sleep unless the water flows powerfully down into the Itaru.
The fire left ruins behind.
If there was indeed an Itaru on Vahadesha once long ago, it must not
Production
have been
has
far
stopped.
from the deep-rooted Iset, but now the Vasi have taken over, it is hard to find traces of anything. Okay. She said, was fishing salamanders in the Itaru to make them jump from the kebe. If there is a kebe, it must be below those Vasi, giving all the Isets around. Nice riddles that she's talking with us here. So something over here should be it. We're clearing it up now, at least, right? So this area, and this area.
A shedjet, a water well. Time clogged and lily logged, but hope for water still.
And I guess no one actually looked why the water was clogged up ever before. There must have been a catastrophe here. Let's have a look at it. An antique well hidden under the rubble. The source of the Itaru, the dried up river that once nourished this
There was
island.
fighting here long ago. Kashtan forces fled, bloodied by Ketema's host. Now only ruins, memory haunted.
The waters of my patience are running dry.
Take a picture. And sail to Ketima.
Production has stopped.
Headed for Vardesha to report the good news to Ketima. I guess any ship will do.
Stations.
Oh, Wahade. Water below, you say? Then we must bring it forth at once. Let us not tarry then. Change must come to Wahadesha.
Ready?
There we have the workers.
Patience and charity grow thin.
Who is sending
They
workforce
will
over
adapt
that we
or be
may
abandoned.
clear this well.
This is Wahadesha? Barely had the shedjet been found, then Ketema sent aid. A lord most trustworthy and caregiving. The land is no longer used to water. It needs Isiheads to ward the threat of the Wak, a water curse. The Isiheads of the Wasi died long ago, but there may be some on other islands, by deep waters and cool waters.
Good and
So let's
ready.
find them.
The sands swell up.
Isiads, you say? What a strange dialect. Trees, I believe. These were found by the shore behind the library. Take as many as you wish.
Easy.
Just say the word.
There we have them. Let's bring them back to Vahadesha.
So what shall it be? We are close to clearing the last of the rubble. Now comes the time to plant the Isiad trees for water holding.
Workforce shortage. Workforce shortage.
And
Workforce
do
shortage.
we get water? There it is.
A desert hut no longer. Water flows, life bathing, and tempest quiet. A miracle.
You have done much in little time. With water, Waha can surely now manage for themselves.
How we celebrate, the Wasi of Pa Itaru must be repaired. It is thus forlorn and poorly.
Ready for a challenge.
Okay, let's deliver them some mud bricks. We have the winds of Shaba already waiting.
Festivals, more expenses. Time we made higher plans for Wahadesha.
And get that over. Well, this is on its way. We actually can look at another production chain I would like to do. It's the last item that we need, the lanterns, right? And then we have fulfilled all the needs of the elders. And for the lanterns, we do need glass and beeswax. Or yeah, over here for the chandler. And this one needs an apiary. Now this, once again, needs a fertility, the bee abundance.
It'll be over soon.
And that we have it in Ivygate. Ivygate has a bit of a workforce problem right now.
Yes.
So in this case here, we need to build a few more homes. We could also get us some goat farms going here, right? Because that would make people happy with the milk. So let's just check it out. Over there, I have 2 areas available there to me. Nah, not like this, please. But more like this. The thing is,
How may I
they're
help?
being fertilized, which should boost their efficiency a bit. There you go, right? So these are green fields here, and this will lead to a bit more of what you usually know. And this is enough, right? So that's already 1 ton surplus that we have. And with that, we will get a nice hefty boost here for my shepherds. But that's not enough. So let's go ahead and just pick me a few more houses. Over here. Because we need some beekeepers. Righto, that should be fine. Let's have the apiary. That we can build, and the apiary
expect you back
requires
so soon.
irrigated soil, right? So it is once again something we need to place here in these regions. Build the first one, And 192 fields is crazy. That is a lot of space that this one needs. A field full of beeswax, of bees, not of beeswax, yeah. It's producing actually 2 per minute, so that would be already a production of 4 tons, which is more than we need. I'm pretty sure of it, right? So let's just get this going here. Build me also another warehouse just over here somewhere for these guys. There you go. And that's already it. Workforce should be coming in anyway. We still have a trade route going here, and that is within Besa. It is... Why am I not in Besa here? There it is. Ivy, right? Already with the lobsters and the taff. And we're just going to additionally pick up now beeswax to get this over. Perfect. Now, there is another problem, and that is glass. We don't have glass natively, of course, in Tabrim, so I need to have a trade route. We already had a full trade route, so it's time to open up yet another trade route going between Crown Falls and Tabrim, and this time we're taking glass with us. There you go. Any new ship I could do? I could do an airship, right? The Karis. Let's do this because there's going to be, of course, more items that we add here. If you think about it, right? Spectacles was one of them. So we can also take this one with us right away to Tabrim to make people even happier here. And in this case, spectacles, the harps, and Yembis. That is something I don't have at the moment. Who's under attack? Where? That's just a new ship entrance here. Less breaks, no props. So with this, we have then also fulfilled the last needs. The only thing that's left for me is really just build me a lantern smith. Now in this case, let's just check out the total demand for this. It's 1 ton. So with that, we can build me... yeah, let's make 2 more, right? That should be fine. And yeah, why not? Let's actually close that gap here. And with that, the industry zone and Tabrim itself now more or less connected over here. A warehouse should also be there. And we're also going to upgrade this one here right away. And also upgrade the roads. Should, by the way, also upgrade the roads here in the industry zone. Tangible reason for this. We can just deliver those resources faster then. Perfect. And with all of that, the last product has been fulfilled now. We're just waiting for it. And then all the needs have been fulfilled.
Ever noticed how the water shimmers?
So far so good. I hope you enjoyed this one. With all the story in between. Stay tuned.